Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. In the quiet town of Hope Valley, change is never just a whisper, it's a wave that touches every heart. Season 13 of When Calls the Heart has already been stirring the air with emotions. But today's update brings an entirely new layer of anticipation. The community that viewers have cherished for over a decade is stepping into uncharted territory, where love, resilience, and unexpected choices shape every day. The heart of the show has always been about growth, and 2025 promises growth in ways fans never saw coming. The most striking piece of today's development is the talk surrounding Elizabeth Thornton's new chapter. She is no longer the uncertain schoolteacher torn between paths. She is stepping into the role of a woman who finally understands her own worth and what she deserves. The show is leaning into her evolution, painting her not just as a romantic figure, but as a pillar of leadership within Hope Valley. While her journey toward love with Nathan Grant continues to be the heartbeat that many fans follow, there's an expansion in Elizabeth's story that broadens beyond romance. For the first time, her voice is being shown as one that influences the future of the valley in profound ways. She is now an anchor for both the children in her classroom and the adults, who look to her as a moral compass in difficult times. But today's update isn't just about Elizabeth. Nathan, who has carried the weight of both duty and quiet longing for years, is finding himself tested in unexpected ways. A new challenge is stirring in the Mountie's life, one that calls him to balance his heart with his badge. Fans who have long waited for his personal happiness may be surprised to discover that his path toward Elizabeth is not as straightforward as it once appeared. Rumors of a dilemma, one that forces Nathan to choose between staying in Hope Valley or taking on a broader responsibility for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, are beginning to surface. It creates a tension that could shake his budding relationship with Elizabeth, even as it makes him question what truly matters most. Meanwhile, Lucas Bouchard, though no longer in the central love triangle, is experiencing a rebirth of his own. The once confident saloon owner turned governor has struggled to find his place. But this season, he is being written as a man rediscovering his soul. Instead of politics defining his existence, the writers are setting up Lucas to confront the deeper question of legacy. What does he want to leave behind? For Lucas, the answer may not lie in power, but in connection. Today's hints suggest he could open his heart in a way that surprises everyone, stepping into a storyline that reflects redemption and renewal rather than rivalry. Hope Valley itself is evolving too. The town has always been a character in its own right, and today's news suggests that Season 13 will introduce a new business that could transform the valley's economy. While the sawmill and cafe once represented the heartbeat of the community, the arrival of a railway expansion project could either strengthen the valley or threaten its simplicity. The idea of progress colliding with tradition has been part of When Calls the Heart from the beginning. But this time, the stakes feel higher. Families may need to decide if they are ready to embrace change or risk being left behind. One of the most talked about points in today's reveal is the deepening of supporting characters' arcs. For instance, Rosemary and Lee, beloved for their humor and warmth, are taking on challenges that test the strength of their marriage in ways fans haven't seen before. Parenthood has softened Rosemary in beautiful ways, but today's insights suggest she will be thrown into a situation that forces her to balance her ambitions as a journalist with her role as a mother. Her newspaper may face unexpected pressure, possibly even censorship, as the new railway project draws in outside interests. That tension could ignite some of the season's most compelling drama, especially if Lee is pulled in a different direction by his construction work. Faith Carter, who has quietly carried her own struggles for years, is also stepping into new light. The whispers of her finding happiness both in her career as a doctor and in her personal life are growing stronger. For so long, Faith has been the healer for others, but now the show seems ready to let her discover what it means to be cared for. The idea of her opening her heart again after heartbreak is not just wishful thinking. Today's update suggests her arc could parallel Elizabeth's. reminding viewers that second chances are not just for some, but for everyone. Another surprise comes from younger characters who are stepping forward into bigger roles. Little Jack, who has grown before viewers' eyes, is finally at an age where his storyline can carry weight. Today's buzz hints at scenes where little Jack begins to ask questions about his late father, sparking emotional moments for Elizabeth. This fresh angle gives longtime fans the chance to reflect on the journey from season 1, when Jack Thornton's presence first defined the series, to now, as his son carries his spirit into the future. But perhaps the most intriguing development is the introduction of a brand new character. The production has kept details tightly under wraps, but today's update teases the arrival of someone from outside Hopefully a traveler, whose presence will unsettle the town. This character may carry secrets tied to the railway expansion, or could even bring personal connections to one of the main cast members. Their arrival will act as a catalyst, shaking old relationships and forcing the townsfolk to re-examine what they hold dear. Fans are already buzzing about how this newcomer could influence Elizabeth, Nathan, or even Lucas. Could they be a rival, a friend, or something more complicated? The uncertainty is fueling excitement because Hope Valley thrives on the unexpected visitor trope. But this one feels like it has deeper significance than ever before, on a broader scale. Today's update also touches on the tone of season 13. The writers are promising not just more romance, but more layered conflicts that mirror real-world challenges while still keeping the warmth that defines When Calls the Heart. Themes of community, unity, resilience in the face of progress, and the struggle between personal desires and communal responsibilities are all set to weave together. It's a storytelling shift that honors the show's past while elevating it for a new era of viewers behind the scenes. The cast has been vocal about their excitement for these fresh directions. Kevin McGarry, who plays Nathan, has hinted that audiences will see a more vulnerable or conflicted side of his character. Erin Krakow, who embodies Elizabeth, has expressed how deeply meaningful it has been to explore Elizabeth's strength outside of romance, allowing her to flourish as a leader. These insights confirm that the show isn't standing still. It's growing with its characters and audience. The magic of When Calls the Heart has always been its ability to feel both timeless and contemporary. Today's update underscores that balance. The struggles may be set in a period world, but the emotions are ones every viewer can relate to. The choice between love and duty, the courage to embrace change, the strength to hold on to hope when the future feels uncertain as Hope Valley continues to grow. Fans can expect not only new love stories, but also deeper explorations of family bonds, friendships tested by ambition, and a constant reminder that even in hardship, joy can be found in the simplest of places: a child's laughter, a shared meal, a moment of courage. These are the moments that will define the coming season. Today's update is more than just a sneak peek. It's a promise that season 13 will deliver a tapestry richer than ever before. It is an invitation for fans to step back into Hope Valley, not just as spectators, but as participants in a story that reflects their own struggles and dreams. Every detail, from Elizabeth's leadership to Nathan's choices, Lucas's renewal, Rosemary's battles, Faith's healing, little Jack's questions, and the newcomer's arrival, builds toward a season that could redefine the show's legacy by the time the new episodes unfold. Viewers will not just be watching a drama, they will be part of a journey that continues to prove why When Calls the Heart remains one of television's most enduring stories of love, faith, and resilience. The heart of Hope Valley beats stronger than ever, and 2025 is the year it steps boldly into the future.